Welcome once again to MEP Basics. Now, in this video, we're going to talk about how we can lay out the conduit pipes and then show how many cables are inside the conduit. So if this video interests you, stick around and let's just do it. Okay, so if you watched the earlier video, you realize that we went through the process of laying out all of this stuff over here, all of these devices over here, and then now we need to connect them to the distribution board via the conduit lines. Okay, so we're just going to start. I have created again the layer called conduit here, and we're going to use straight lines to connect them as our conduit. Okay, so that is that. First of all air conditions and water heater switches are going to run straight to board. If I say straight to board, I mean it's going to run straight to the distribution panel. It's not going to be a shared network. Okay, and the socket outlet, we are going to group them per circuit in a group of 4. So 4 outlets is going to form one circuit. Okay, and exactly how we're going to do it. Okay, so you can see that already I have sent one of air conditions to the board. I've sent the washing machine switch also to the board, and we'll start off with this socket circuit. Okay, so let's follow what I'm doing, and it's just going to be fine. Okay, so that is that. Let me trim. So it's going to be, we'll put 4 sockets, okay, on one circuit. So one circuit is going to comprise of what? 4 sockets. So that is that. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are done with the circuit. Okay, and let's have a look at how we can deal with this one as well. We have 1, 2, 3, and then 4, so we can add this also as one circuit, correct? Yes. So let me just connect this to this. Okay, let's connect this to this. Okay, and let's connect this. Let's do that. Okay, then we can send this to board. All right, so that is, I'm going to deal with these lines later, but let's focus. I can put 1, 2, 3, and then 4 on one circuit. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Let's say this is what is coming from the board. Okay, remember that the air condition switch must go straight to the board. We don't have to add it to any circuits. Okay, you need to remember that. So that is also coming straight to the board, and these are socket over here will be brought to this. Okay, so it makes sense that once you follow what we are doing, you're going to understand everything. Okay, so do not panic, and if there's anything you do not understand, just put it in the comment section and I'm going to respond to all of them. Okay, as early as I can. So 1, 2, 3, 4, we have one circuit. Okay, now let's come to the bedroom. So that's the air condition that I just brought over here. Okay. Maybe we can just run it in the corridor unnecessarily. Um, Taking it that far. Okay. We can run it here. So we can just run it here without taking it through that length. This is the air condition for the living area. I'll bring this here, and then also let's finish up with this socket. Okay. So it's 1, 2, 3, and I think it should be fine. Okay. I'll bring this water heater switch right here. Okay. And then I'm going to make sure that these sockets here also form a circuit. Okay. Just like that. Just like that. So just bring all of this, and we're trying to take all of this to the distribution board. Okay. Distribution panel, if you like. And yeah. Now this is telling you that this power is coming from the panel to the washing machine switch, and then there's a communication between the washing machine switch and then the outlet. So you switch this on, the outlet is active. Okay, so that's how it works. I'm just doing this to at this moment I can see that over here I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I can have 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So let me try to do something here. If we have to add more, we'll do it. Okay. I use the stretch function, the stretch command to stretch all of this. So it's nothing too serious or nothing too difficult to do. Okay. I'll do a separate video to show you how to use the stretch function or the stretch command, but it's nothing too difficult to understand. Okay. What I'll just do is to terminate this to this. Okay. And I'm going to terminate this one also to this. Okay. And this to this. This to this. Okay. You can now terminate this to this, terminate this to the next conduit. Sorry about that. Escape key, I keep pressing the F1 for home. It's not helping. And I'll give this to this. Okay. And this will be for this circuit. Okay. Okay, let's just do this. Okay, so at the end of the day, we've connected this. We have 1, 2, 3. This is for this. Then we can connect this to this. Correct? Yes. And I can connect this to that. Okay, and this can connect from here to here, this to here. So we are kind of done, but we still have something to do up here. Okay, I just want to, for the sake of consistency, I want to mirror this. Sorry, I want to mirror this. It may not be all that I'm going to use, but oh no, sorry. So we have about 1, 2, 3, 4 outfits here. So let's go ahead and work on them. Okay, so if you're following, you can tell that what we are doing is nothing too difficult to do, at least for a very basic. because I still have all of this, I'd rather want to put this on this and remove this. Try to put 2 spaces. That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, this. Put this. Move this. And remove this. Okay. Okay. These are basics. Okay, so that's that. So you can see that we have really brought all of them out. There's one thing I want you to notice over here, that because I crossed this line, technically you need to show that they are not in lines. You just need to show that they are separate lines. So I'm going to use the break command to break this line. Okay. It's not just this place that we have this. There is some crossing over here as well. Okay, so it's not too much of let's break this line. Let's break this line as well. There's another one somewhere. Yeah, in the kitchen area. Oh, that's all. I think that's all. I think that should be all. Right. I believe that should be all, but I don't think so. There's one crossing over here as well that we need to address. So over here, so I'm going to use the same break function to break this line from here to here, and then do this. So like I do always, I'm going to use a fillet to take care of the corners. Because it's a conduit, you don't want this sharp bend. Okay, and I'm using a radius of 100. So you can do same. So like I keep saying, it's not too much of a difficult work, and once you have a basic understanding of why we are making some of these decisions, the software is just going to help you to transfer that knowledge and understanding to paper. Okay, just like that. Now after this project, we'll do a similar project. This time around we are going to use the AutoCAD MEP really proper. Okay, and when we start that project, you realize that there are a lot of manual works we are doing over here that in AutoCAD MEP you don't have to do it. A lot of things are provided in there already. Okay, so for instance, these lines we are drawing as conduit, if we are really making use of the software, once you bend, it draws it does the bend for you. It puts a fitting over there, either 90 or 45 for you, and you don't have to draw manually fillets, and it takes a lot of time. Okay, but once you appreciate this, you will appreciate the AutoCAD MEP more. Okay, when you come to understand that. So don't worry, I've got you. We'll explore the things in AutoCAD MEP as well. Okay, well, let's learn this the hard way. Once we understand these manual works, there are a lot of things we can use AutoCAD MEP for. Okay, so that is that for Yes, let's add some annotations because I promised we're supposed to do that. So like I do always, I want to now before, let me change to pen. You can use the text as well, but I'm going to use the pen. Pick the text tool, and then like I do always, I want to name my DB first. And this is DB1. I'll change the text height to 1, like I do always. I'll bring this right here. Okay, this is DB1. I'm going to copy this. So I'm going to use, this is socket. So our socket, this first circuit, so S1-DB1. Okay, and remember we said that we're going to put 4 sockets on a circuit. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Now let's come to S2. This is 1. I'm going to change this to S2. Okay, and copy this. So this is 1. This is 2. Okay, and this will be 3. It's a difficult one to do. Let's try and put it somewhere. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Let's talk about this. This is going to be 3. So S3. So this will be S3. One of them is 1, 2. So if you can see, we made a mistake over here. We're supposed to connect this, and this to this. Okay, so it's a mistake, but it's something we can correct. So let's go back for our conduit layer. Take the line and then bring this right here. So our S3 circuit is now complete. Okay, so now we can continue with our labeling. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, and this is going to be 4. Okay, this right here is going to be the 4th one. All right. This is going to be the 4th one. Okay. I'll rather want to put it here. Okay, so that's S3. Let's go to S4. It's very important. This will be our S4. Okay. This will be our S4. You can see it starts from here to here to here. And that's it. So we can treat this as our S5 now. Before I go ahead, I realized that we left this one out. So I'll just do that. Now I'm going to take this and label all the S5. Okay. So again, this can be our S6. This can be our S6, S6, S6. Okay. And this can be our S7. S7. S7 and S7. And this, I'm going to label this as washing machine one DB1. Same label for the switch as well. Now we are done with all the socket outlets, so let's go to the air conditions. I'm trying to be very fast so that the length of the video is not too much. So this is AC1. Okay, remember we said that all the air conditions are run to board. This is AC1. I want to call this AC2. Okay, and I want to call this AC3. Okay, I'll do this right here and call this AC4. Or let me just do A1, A2, A3. It reduces the text length. Okay. I'm just changing everything to so this here right here is going to be A5, A5, okay. A5, and this, and that's it, correct? Yes, that is it. So we have 5 air conditioner outlets. Now I'm going to name this W1, or let me call this W2, and call this for the water heater, call this W1. It doesn't matter, okay. You can call the other one W1. And then call this one W2, that's up to you, okay. Now we have a cooker control that we have not labeled, so I'll call this C1. Now what this basically means is that you have C1 as a whole circuit going to DB1. So if we had like 2 dBs, then we're going to say that this is going to DB1. So if I specify another one to DB2, it means it's going to DB2. That's basically the essence of doing this annotation or labeling what you have done. Okay, it brings a lot of clarity to what you are doing. Now one last thing, let's just put the cables inside the conduit, and this is a typical live neutral earth system. So the cables in the conduit are going to be the same. Live neutral earth, live neutral earth. But make sure you show it. It's quite professional to do such work. Okay? Tells anybody reading your drawing that you know what you are doing. Okay? So I think we are making a headway, right? Yes. We're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. So let's bring the horizontal one to try to fix them somewhere. Some places. Yeah. There is no formula to this. You just make sure that at every point in time somebody can tell what's it's where you are sending it. Yeah, so I think that's it. So that is that. That is that. That is that. Now let me. This list look very crowded, but it's just something that is easy to understand. So let's add some instructions or some details to what we are doing over here. Okay. Pick my pen tool and I'll choose a leader, a multi-leader, and then this is the telephone outlet. Okay. I'm telling you this is going to the main router. Okay. Do this on the layer. Okay. Now using 100. Okay. Now I want to add a leader to this, just to say that these two systems are going to the main router. Now let's talk about this. This is 102 separate. Reduce this to 100 as well. Now, another important thing is to be able to tell what these two things are doing over here. Okay, so that this is TV. I'll put this in 100. So that's TV plus single socket. That is mounted. That's 1100 mm. After finish row level. So now let me add another leader. Okay, let me add another leader just to show that these are the two things that we are talking about. Okay, now I don't want to use a double socket here. I want to use a single socket. Multi-type, the universal type, I want to use a single socket. Okay. Don't mind my bad habits. Okay. But I want to use a single socket, not a double. So that is that. This place look a bit crowded, but once you look at it, you know where each item or each device is going to, so it's very easy to get it. So when it comes straight to this, now bring this, copy this here. Now I'm going to remove a leader, and I'll remove this. Okay, bring this. Okay. So this is going to the main router. Okay, so I think we've done something, and I believe you have also learned something. All right, folks, so I believe this is where time is going to allow us to end the power receptacles and then the low current systems design. Now, it is very easy to follow the instructions that I was given in the video. Okay, just take your time, make sure you understand what you are doing and you're following what I'm doing, and you're just going to be fine. All right, so in our next video, we're going to talk about load estimation, and you don't want to miss that. So thank you for staying, stick around, and I'll see you again another time. Bye.